it's been a month. Bado, you know, tuko like 50%. Tuko halfway through the album. And leo ni tarehe ngapi? 21st of October.
Yeah, man.
I don't know kama tutamaliza before the month ends, but tumekuwa tukitake a slow pace. Tumekuwa tukifanya the best we can. Mimi ni perfectionist, so kitu kama haiwork nikienda nisikize narudi tunarudia tena.
My guy.
So yeah, nataka kutoa masterpiece. Nataka ukisikiza hii muziki ukiwa kwako kwa nyumba unasema yes, these guys knew what they were doing, they put the best. So yeah, me tired some process, especially kwa producer wangu, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Then she said, do you know how much I love you? In her eyes, I could see the sky so blue.
Yes, Muthomi is, first of all, a lawyer, a certified professional mediator, a singer, songwriter, guitarist, lover of music and the arts, a brother, an uncle, just to name a few. I think I started music really seriously when I was about 9 years old. My dad used to buy these Don Moen DVDs, and I would listen to the album, the whole album, learn the songs word by word, and from that moment my journey began. And also I would like to attribute the gift to my mother. My mother is also a singer, so I feel like it's also genetic, and my parents generally and the environment I grew up in nurtured the gift. Yeah, I draw my inspiration from everything really. I could be seated in a matatu, I could be attending a lecture, I could be listening to any kind of song, and the riff or the lyrics, something just inspires me. And when I get back to my place in the middle of the night at 2 a.m, most of the time, the lyrics start to flow. You know, music writes itself and I'm just the vessel. I just download. Somebody said, if you don't download, you're an artist and you don't download the music, somebody else will. And it just happened. I can attest to that. So yeah, inspiration comes from everything, what I read, my environment, and all that. Let's talk about the event. Okay. Where should it be? Come up with more elements. Moving somewhere. Well, I will be lying if I said money is not a big part of this, but I think the thing that would happen that would make me feel successful as an artist if what I'm singing or talking about in my songs could be relatable to somebody who is listening, a stranger, somebody I've never met, and they come up to me or they send a text or a DM or something and they say, this, what you talked about is what I was going through is what I'm going through, and that will show that what I did or what I sang was universal, like people could relate. So that could define success for me. Yes, like I said before, the Esquire means a lawyer, somebody who has been in the practice for a while. And I feel like what I learned when I went through law school has contributed majorly to the album, to the lyrics of the songs in the album and the title. Because even if I'm an artist, I'm also a lawyer, I'm also a mediator. So the Esquire is really part of who I am.
So should we take easy ama utafanya zingine huko? Nimefanya hilo hizo ni kind of different kiasi. So, okay.
I don't have many years in this art, but sometimes I feel like an old soul. So I feel things, I see things, I really observe things, I really like to look at things on a different perspective. So listening to people like Sauti Sol, Watendawili, you know, Ethan Muziki, and just to name a few, you really get that vibe, that flow, you know, and you get inspiration from these people. So my environment, the music I listen to, which sometimes is weird for people who don't understand, but inspiration comes from everywhere. So the Esquire EP has 3 songs, which are Camila, I've Tried, and Highs and Lows.
Just do you up on your do yourself. Just make it sweet. Signature album, bro.
So initially, I've Tried, I had placed a different title. It was supposed to be called Conundrum. Conundrum means a state of confusion. So if you guys remember the story of the young man and his father who are going to the market or something with a donkey. First of all, they ride the donkey, then they meet a person who tells them that they're supposed to carry the donkey. Then another person tells them that the father is supposed to be on. You remember that story? So that state of confusion. You know, people have different ideas of what it takes to succeed, what it takes to, you know, to live a good life or to do anything really. So this song is about listening to those different ideas and trying to figure out which one is the best one. So yeah, it's a state of confusion. So I've tried to listen, but I've not gotten a clear answer. So that's the message of the song.
Muthomi, nilikuwa na feel watch Camila. Before kuja kusikiza.
Sasa.
Anaweza crop ako ka delay kidogo tu.
Kidogo tu, but mimi nasikia iko so natural.
So Camila is spelled as Kamila. It's part of the album, The Esquire. It's Arabic for perfect. So Camila it's about someone. And it could be more than one person. Because in the first verse and the second verse, I am talking about 2 different people. And I didn't even do this intentionally. Like I said, the music writes itself. So it's about the one who got away. You know, they said that person that you really were in love with, and you know, things happened, life happens, and they got away. So the song is asking, where did they go? Will they come back? And at the end of the song, I don't want to spoil, but Camila does come back. So yeah, that's the inspiration behind the song.
Na record tu.
Highs and Lows was a very interesting song to write and record. I came up with a few of the elements of the song. It's an artist's prayer. You know, there are so many ups and downs in life, and my personal philosophy actually is nothing is permanent, because when life is good, it will become bad very quickly. And when the same way, when things are bad, they'll become good. So change is the only constant in life. So highs and lows is a manifestation that through all these changes, through all these ups and downs, that I, as an artist or the persona in the song, will, you know, remain steadfast, will remain firm on their feet. It's a very powerful song. I think I will say it's my favorite in the album. Yeah. Yes.
I think your intro already imejaza hivyo vitu what you are trying to look for, ndio? The hearts.
My producer is Abidoh. Yeah, you guys check him out. He's an amazing guy. A friend of mine called Victor connected me to him. And the moment I got into the studio, I knew, yeah, we are going to work with this guy. Of course, I had to bluff and, you know, act like I still have options, but I knew I was home. So he's an amazing guy. He's an amazing, he's a singer also. He's a bassist. And I know we have had our highs and lows with him majorly because of me. I'm a perfectionist. And we worked. We found a way to work together for the past, I think, 2-3 months. So it's just been me and him. Now fika mahali namwambia that kick, that snare, you know, that hi-hat, it's not supposed where it's supposed to be. Then he comes up with a different idea. I reject the idea. Then we finally found common ground and we came up with the whole album. So big up to you, Abidoh. Thank you so much for being there and taking all the collections that I was making. Thank you. I think from the point where I'm sitting and from my observations in the few years that I've had the opportunity to observe and listen to different artists, I would encourage artists to speak their truth, to stick true to their art, to their craft, and make sure that at all times they give the fans what they want. You know, there are different seasons as an artist. There's a season where you're supposed to give people what you think they should hear, and there's a season where you should give them what they want. So it's best to know which season you are in and to act accordingly. Watu waache mambo na sarakasi and all these things. If you're a true artist, I would recommend people like Ethan Muziki, people like Kinoti. These are guys who do their crafts. Time ikisha, they go home. You don't see them on these blogs, they are talking. No, they just do their work. They very professional. So I would encourage artists to be like that. I feel like the industry is expanding. People are coming up. People are subscribing to arts, not just music, all arts, even in Kenya. And I feel like we're in a very good space right now. And the government should also chip in and support artists all over the country. In a few years, this industry is going to blow up, and there's a lot for each and everyone in the industry.
It's Abidoh, baby.
They say that if you wanna please everybody, you will end up clashing with somebody. Na mi napenda mani sana, mi msani bana, ingawaje mnanijaribu sana. We say, Skiza. They say that if you wanna please everybody, you will end up clashing with somebody. Na mi napenda mani sana, mi msani bana, ingawaje mnanijaribu sana. This one